Real quick message, y'all. I'm hearing, I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. That's what I was hearing before I got on camera. But the message is that, baby, you got a group of people, old communities where you grew up at. They're mad with you. Your family members, they're mad because they can no longer take credibility for the things, the good things that's happening in your life. Amen. Say, man. They can no longer take credit for what God is doing in your life. These are those people that when you was down bad, out sad, broke, busted, and disgusted, didn't know which way to go, but you was moving forward anyways, they laughed at you. They picked at you. They taunted you, haunted you. But these are the same people that when anything good would happen in your life, they would say it's because of them. Run that up, now sit with it. They would say, oh, let me step in and save Orphan Annie. Give them a handout. Let me step in and do something. And then, they would step in, but really not really. They would make it seem like they were stepping in to help you and guide you along your way, or open a door, or give you an opportunity that they never gave you. They would make it seem as if they was on your side and rooting for you, just to stay connected to you in some way, shape, or form. Listen, the whole community was in on this. Let me get into my notes, and then we're going to break it down like a pound. The whole community was in on this. Listen, Psalms 27, right? This is why they mad. When my father and my mother forsakes me, then the Lord will take care of me. That's why they're mad. Because your mother and your father left you. Not only left you, they forsaken you. Left you for dead, left you for poverty, left you to be leftovers for anybody that wanted to come and run you over and run your life and control you. The whole community was in on this. You got aunties, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, community of people that was in on this. And you know why? Because your aunties didn't want to see you doing better than their kids. Your mama didn't want to see you doing better than her other children that she chose to put on a pedestal. Your uncle didn't want you to get no further and be more successful than his flock of children. Yeah, your auntie, she didn't want you to be better than her daughter. Not her daughter. The whole community was in on this. Okay? These people are now realizing they was never successful because you have the keys to their success. A lot of these people that came against you in your community, they still right where you left them at. They are not successful as they claim to be. They are not successful as they try to portray. And the only reason, you used to wonder, like, wow, you have such great parents. Y'all, hold on, I gotta make sure my girls is in now. Used to be like, wow, for you to be a fuck up, you have good parents that still support you. That is good. The only reason why their parents were supporting them because they didn't want them to be better than you. They didn't want you to get ahead of their flock. Yes, people in the community that knew you was already going to be great. They knew you was a millionaire, billionaire, knew you was going to be a multi-millionaire, very successful. They didn't want you to be more successful than their children. They didn't want you to be more successful than their bloodline. No, they didn't. But now these people are realizing, hey, we're still in the same boat. Not only are we in the same boat, we're not able to take credibility for the good things that's happening in his life. We're not able to take credibility anymore for the good things that's happening in her life. They are now noticing that when you was around them, you was broke, busted, disgusted, didn't know which way to go, didn't have nowhere to turn to, didn't have no shoulder to lean on, didn't have nobody to trust. Not only that, you was looking it. You was looking broke down. You was looking broke down like a pound. Could have been weighing just a few pounds, fooling around with these people, messing around with these peasants. And they all thought it was funny. These are the people, these are the millionaires in your community or successful business people that I'm hearing thousandaires, okay? They was doing good with their business. Their business was afloat. They was floating. They was able to live a good lifestyle. A very good lifestyle, but didn't want to give you an opportunity. You wasn't looking. Could you imagine not looking for a handout, but looking for a hand up? Like, you somebody, you're willing to put in the work, you're willing to work this job or be a secretary, be an assistant. You're willing to put in the work, but yet they put people in position that wasn't about shit, wasn't about putting in no work. They don't have no good work ethics. They're not loyal. These are people, these are friends and family members that had businesses, like I'm saying. They had businesses, right? And say your cousin working for the company. Your sister-in-laws is working for this company, right? But these are the type of people that's been working with these successful business people, but never ask them, how do I start a business of my own? Would you just lead me and guide me in the right direction? I'll work up under you. I'll work up underneath you. Just show me the ropes. Show me the way. They was fine and content with being a worker. Because these are the slut buckets, right? These are the peasants, right? Soon as they get a new nutsack to snuggle up underneath, they calling in, oh, auntie, I can't come to work. Soon as they get a new trick this week to turn, I'm gonna be late. I'm gonna come in about 12 or 1. Too much is given, much is required. They could not take on the responsibility of being a business owner. Didn't want to take on the responsibility of being the owner of anything except some nutsacks. Now let's run that up. Let it sink in a little bit. That's the only thing they wanted to be successful at. These people are now realizing, hey, we could have been way more successful. But it seems like this person got the keys, but all this time they didn't look like they had the keys to nothing. Because like I say, these are the same people that, wasn't interested in becoming a boss, being a boss, was not interested, not even the slightest. Because too much is given, much is required. These people didn't want much to be given, so they didn't want to require nothing. But as soon as you stepped on the scene and you got in the room with some successful business people, you was like, hey, what, I would work part-time, half-time, full-time. I will be the assistant, I will be the maid, I will be the caregiver, I will take the trash out in this bitch. If you show me how to bring in generational wealth for me and mine. I don't mind working up underneath your boss. Now all these people, oh, I want to be a boss too. I want to be a boss too. I want to have da-da-da-da. But where did you get those ideas from? The queen. Where did you get those ideas from? The king. The real creators, the real owners, the real faces. See, they were supposed to take the foundation that God laid down and help you turn it into a success story. Because, see, your success story means something. They story don't mean shit. They came from a silver spoon, and let me, get me right, or you can get me wrong. It's up to you. Nothing wrong with coming from a wealthy family. or an established family, but these are people that came from established families but didn't want no more than that until they met you. And these are successful people that you met, that God placed you right in their paths so they could help you with what God had already laid down. God laid down a solid foundation, which is your testimony, which is supposed to inspire other young women or other young men that, hey, you can overcome this, that, and that too. You know, take it from somebody that went through it. Because, see, you're somebody, you're not ashamed of your testimony. But you was around a whole bunch of people that, girl, I ain't never had to walk. Girl, I ain't never had to catch the bus. And they would do this around you and in front of you. While you busy catching the bus, while you busy doing this, while you busy, oh, I ain't never had to catch the bus, girl. So that's why you don't have no foundation laid down to be the voice to help other people. Because you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it's like, but they want to live that thug life, though, but don't know what the life of a thug, where it starts, where it begins, where it ends. Imposters. Okay? So, they were supposed to help you with the foundation that God had laid down to turn it into a success story that it could help other people. You were supposed to be the face of a brand and a legacy. Long time ago, but little do they know, you're still the face of a brand. You're still that person with that legacy. That's what they seeing now. Well, damn, ever since this person left us alone, they've been doing good, smelling good, riding good. When you was around these people, you couldn't keep shit. You couldn't even keep your name. They was dragging that shit through the mud. They was dragging that through the front door, the back door, the side door. You couldn't keep a job. You couldn't keep a roof over your head. You couldn't keep a car. You couldn't keep food on your table, clothes on your back. When you was around these people, these imposters, that now they're seeing they cannot hide behind. They cannot take credibility for your success, and they cannot hide behind being a good person, because these people wasn't good to you. When you was in their presence, they wasn't good to you. Not at all. Not even a little bit. They created illusions to make it seem like, and this is their illusions they created, right? They wouldn't give you a job to feed your family, but they would come pull up on you once a week talking about, hey girl, we gonna take you out to eat. Oh, we know you don't got the money because you don't got no job, but we gonna pay for you. That was their way of showing you some type of love, sprinkling an illusion. And they only want to take you out to eat to see what you got going on. Because, baby, we done tried and blocked you and stopped you over here. We done blocked you and stopped you over here. So what you got brewing, right? What you got brewing? What's new? Because, see, you a creator. You will find another way. And if you can't find a way, you will make a way. You will make a lane. You will dig a lane up so it could be one for you to go on, travel down. They didn't want to listen to the voice of God when God told them, help this person. Help this person, because this person going to put in the work. This is a trustworthy person. You could trust them. You could trust them around your money. You could trust them around your honey. You could trust them around your partner. But instead, these people chose to make you the laughing stock of the town. Orphan Annie energy. They chose to say, you know what? I hear God saying, help this person. And I even hear this person saying, help this person. But you know what? I think we'll have a better time making this person the laughing stock of the town. And this is how they will make you the laughing stock of the town. Not giving you opportunities. Not giving you respect. Not supporting you. But they'll come around and throw you a bone like you the dog, when you're the head and not the tail. They'll come around and feed you and then go out and say, she ain't over there doing good. We had to go and feed her. She don't got nothing in her refrigerator. But the whole time you looking for work. You a hard worker. You will put in that work. Done had a job all your life, done worked hard all your life. But God allowed it to come to a stop so you could see what these people was doing, and now these people see what they was doing. Not only do they see what they was doing, the whole town see what they was doing. They put you in some orphan Annie energy. Nobody wants this person. On top of doing spell work and chaos magic on you. That's why you got to wonder, excuse me. You got to wonder, and every time you get around these people, why you don't feel like yourself? Why when you always around these people, you get into it with people, you get into altercations, or people want to go back and forth with you, or it's just a misunderstanding that want to lead to something else, and you not no confrontational person. You easy like Sunday morning. Y'all go and listen to that song, Easy Like Sunday Morning. He say, why in the world would anybody want chains on me? These people try to tie you and your legacy to bullshit. Shit end of the stick. They wanted to tie you down with orphan Annie energy. No, nobody wants you over here. You're not good enough. No, nobody wants you over. Why you wasn't she running around looking for her parents? They wanted you running around looking for your parents. They wanted you running around looking for a job. Whole time they know who your real parents is. Whole time your real mama is Princess Diana. Whole time your real mama is Diana Ross. These people, they know that. They know you was born from royalty, and they placed you in poverty so they could do this to you. And then they want their offsprings to be ahead of you. Okay. But now they see. But now they not laughing. They not laughing now. Because God say, guess what? Okay. Y'all ain't want to help. Y'all ain't want to help my daughter. Y'all ain't want to help my son. When I placed them in y'all path, I put them in your life for a specific reason, for a specific season. You ain't want to help them. Okay, you know what? I'll be their daddy, Warbucks. I'll pick them up. I'll accept them. I'll pick them up, brush them off, make them brand new. You won't even be able to recognize my child. That's what I'll do. I'll clean her up, make her brand new. I'll clean them up, make them brand new, and put it right in your face. The whole community was in on this. The whole community was in on setting you back and setting you up and laughing at you. Especially your parents. That's why they disowned you. So everywhere you went, people shunned you. Everywhere you went, people belittled you. Everywhere you went, people looked down on you. They wasn't even doing that. You know, in the movie Orphan Annie, they was at least, you know, when she went to the restaurant to look for her parents, didn't the man he always give her a bag of canola bars or something? Just something to keep her head up. The man at the store loved that he would give her the bucket with the flowers. Because see, God say, I want you to go into these cities and I want you to go into these towns and I want you to find these wealthy people that's wealthy off of me. Because these are the... Jesus! In the church every day. Jesus! These are the people that's wealthy off of my name. Because what it say, I ain't trying to Bible thump, but this is coming to me right now. What it say, find the wealthiest person in that town. And you supposed to go in, you supposed to be able to go into their house. And they supposed to be able to take care of you. Until you go on your next mission. Until God say, okay, I want you to go on from there. And God be judging them, what they do, how they do it, how they talk to you. Oh, these people failed miserably. Because now they see God done picked you up, wiped you off. Your ancestors stepping hard on their necks, back, shoulder blades, they ass, bone, tails. Your ancestors is here. And they in fear, baby. And not only that, they don't have no access to you no more. They don't have no access to you. So they cannot say, they don't have no access to you because they turned their backs. They turned their backs on you. They turned their backs on you. They said they would have more fun taking you down. We'll have more fun taking this person down than we'll have treating them right. Treating them with love and respect. You gave these people love and they gave you nothing. You gave these people loyalty and they gave you they ass to kiss. You gave these people respect and they laughed at you. Why they co-workers calling off? I ain't gonna be able to come because I'm too high. They be high and drunk. But these are the ones that get jobs. These are the ones that they want to employ because they know these motherfuckers ain't going to get no further than them. They know these people ain't going to get no further than them. And they know these people not interested in getting further than them. But oh, you chosen one. They said, we'll have more fun making fun of this person while they down and out. While they trying to figure things out. Yeah, we'll have more fun making fun of them. They say we'll have more fun. They say we'll have more success by making them feel less than. When all you wanted to do was grow and elevate. When all you wanted to do was bring your bloodline out of poverty. When all you wanted to do was just, be around like-minded people. And that's why God put you in these people's life. Because these the people, the pastors, these church people, or they not even, some are connected to churches, but they don't go to churches, but they say they pastors and they wear the things, and so they done got rich off of God. But then God sent one of his children, and this how they chose to treat you. Okay, you was hurt. They want to hurt you again. Okay, you was betrayed. They say, we going to betray them again. Because it seems really fun. Where the hell is God in that? But they the ones getting rich off God's name. They the ones, when they get pulled over, they got their damn pastor thing with the white thing. And the police officer be like, oh, okay, pastor, you just in a rush trying to get to the church to do the right thing. These people ain't got the right thing in them to do. Probably got 2 or 3, 4 bricks in the back. Still supplying the city. Still supplying the hood. Your new local drug dealers is the pastor. You wasn't looking for no handouts. You was looking for the work. You was looking for the work. You was ready to put in the work. Like I said, you was ready to work part-time, full-time, half-time, whole time. 1 day out the week, 2 days out the month. You was willing to put in that work because you a hard worker. You somebody that like to sit back and say, I work for this. That's why I have it. Like, I'm so proud of myself. These are takers that'll take whatever is given to them and try to act like they shining. Try to act like they better than you. That's why God say, I'll take him. I'll take her. Make her new. Put her in a position that you could never be in. God say, I'm going to put my child in a position that you would never be in. How can you be in the position that I'm putting my child in to go and tell the people, heal and be great, love, respect people, when my child came to you and you betrayed and slayed and slaughtered and slandered my daughter, my son? What makes you think you will ever be in this position to mentor anybody when you are a monitoring spirit? What makes you think you will ever be in that position? And if they're trying to be, because you do got a lot of copycats that still don't, you finally spreaded your wings and you reading tarot now they want to be tarot readers. You're psychic now. You done came out the closet. You a psychic now because your family was telling people that you're crazy. The whole time you could read people's minds. That's why they was telling people you was crazy, because you knew how to read they funky ass minds. You knew what was up they funky ass spines. Yeah, God say, how can you ever? You would never. be in a position to lead my people no fucking well. You know what these people gonna be the face of? Fucking jailhouses. They gonna be the face of prisons. That's what they gonna be the face of. Mug shots and milk cartons. Okay? You could never, God said these people won't never be in the position that he put you in. Because, see, he putting you in a position to win. He putting you in a position to motivate and inspire others. And when these people was around you, they didn't inspire you to do a fuck thing except get drunk, get high, hang out with us, mingle with us. They had money for you to go to the club. They had money for you to do this. They had money for you to do that. These church people, mad now because you the head and not the tail. You was always the head. Everybody got to start somewhere. They started at the bottom, right? They started off being mentored. They started off, hold on, I got to make, oh, it's just the way the camera's set up. I got to make sure my nipples is in here, honey. They started off being mentored by other successful business people. Other successful business people showed them the way, showed them the light. But when it was their turn to reach around and reach back and give back to the community, to somebody else that's trying to come out of the community and come out of poverty, they say, oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's why you the head and not the tail. And you wish these bitches well. You wish these bitches well. Yes, you do. Because they need it. They need it because guess what? These bitches, they not one of a kind. You can find them. You can find these bitches anywhere. At your local grocery store. Go out your front door. These bitches, these niggas, they not one of a kind. They come a dime a dozen like cousins. They duplicated and multiplied and not divided. Not subtracted. But baby, they could never find another you. They could never. And you know, this is what I heard last night. You was the nicest person that they ever met. And you gonna be the nicest person that they ever meet in their life. But you showed them you could be the meanest person that they ever met in their life too. Yeah, you showed them that you was the nicest person that they ever gonna meet in life. And then you had to switch up on these bitches and show them, bitch, I could be the meanest person that you ever fucking meet in your life. And that's what they weren't expecting. They was like, oh my goodness. You're supposed to love God. You're supposed to be sweet. You're supposed to let us walk over you. You're supposed to let us treat you like Orphan Annie. Like, you just mad because we didn't take you out to eat this week. When you could be able to feed yourself if they would have taught you how to fish. But see, God say, no, I'm going to show you the ropes. Look, what this say? Teach me your ways, O Lord, and lead me in a smooth path because of my enemies. Say it right here. And that's what you said. You say, you know what? These people won't teach me. They won't lead me. They won't guide me. Lord, you show me. You show me which way to go. Wherever you say go, I will go. I will follow. I will follow through on it. Just throw me the ball, coach. And I'm in there. I'm going to make it swish. See, they ain't want to throw you the ball because they knew you was going to score. And they knew you was going to score. These are these man-made people. And now they seeing that you God-made. God made you. God put you on a pedestal. God set you on a throne that they could never sit on. Never sit on. Because when she opens her mouth, when you open your mouth, you speak with wisdom. And they tried to chain you to some old psychotic bullshit, talk about some you crazy. Because you can read people's minds. So if you read these people's minds and these are their thoughts, who's crazy? They are. They wanted to chain you to bullshit and cycles of being, repeating yourself over and over again. Because you know why? They ain't no star. They ain't no star and they ain't got no stars. They're not stars. These are people that act like they celebrities. They act like they wealthy. They act like they even act like they healthy. These man-made bitches. When you easy like Sunday morning, easy to get along with, easy to talk to, easy going. You're the problem solver. These are problem starters. You a mature woman, baby. And these motherfuckers is so immature. The audacity of your auntie doing spell work on you because she don't want you to be more successful than her children. I keep getting like litter. Your auntie could have a lot of children. And you going to be more successful than all of her children put together combined. All these people worked hard to do was bring judgment on their heads. That's all they worked hard to do. Because not only are you realizing, damn, when I got away from them people, I've been doing way better. It doesn't matter if your mental health has been doing better. Because like I say, these people was controlling how you act, how you respond. They was doing black magic on you, root work on you, spells on you. Trying to curse you and bind you to them. These are people that did, instead of giving you a job, they went and did chaos magic on you. So you will be seen, and then they'll come in your energy and try to gaslight you and start some shit with you. Because you make the right moves. You make the right moves. They are mad because God has made you the face and the voice of something big that these hoes can't take credit for. Yeah, how they gonna take credit for this one, Queen? King, how they gonna take credit for this one when you cut these bitches off like a bad habit? You ain't had no ties, no communication to these people, with these people. But when you was around these people, they was, don't give them a chance. They crazy. Don't give them a chance. They're Jezebel. They'll fuck you. They'll sleep with your man. Don't give them no job. They'll steal from the cash register. They'll find a way to scam and scheme and plot to do something. Well, how come you let God lead you and show you the way, and He opened the door for you, and now everything is good? What you built, what you're building on your own is good. Yeah, they mad because you the face. You the brand of the very thing that they didn't want you to have. That's why they sitting there wondering, pondering like, damn, we did so much spell work for them not to have this position. So how they get this position? Now we gotta go act like we're good. We gotta go act like, we're motivators. We gotta go act like we do good deeds. Because the few moments that you had that was good, they was telling people they was the reason why. Yeah, we the reason why. These are type of bitches, right? You'll go to their house and they'll find a way. You at their house chilling, whatever y'all do. They'll find a way out that fucking door and put a flat on your tire. They'll flatten your fucking tire. Knowing you either ain't got no job or no extra money. Knowing, or you got a job but you don't get paid till next week. And that's when you'll get some money next week. Knowing these things, these are the type of bitches that'll do that. They'll flat your tires. And then be like, girl, here go $40. Go on, get you another tire and just pay me back when you get paid. Just so they can feel superior to you. Just so they can feel like they're the ones sitting on the throne and they're helping a little peasant. These are those bitches that you used to hang with. That's mad now. They mad, sad. Better scratch their ass and get glad. Because they're not a part of this success story. They're not. Yeah, they'll be telling people that, When God did step in and intervene and be like, nope, not mine, they say they was the reason why. They was the reason why, because of them, because it was them pulling you down every time. It was them pulling you down every time. Every time it was them. Just like I said, these are those type that'll flatten your tire just to help you. Because if you and then they won't even have a car. These are people that don't have a vehicle. So of course they're gonna have extra money. They don't have to pay car notes. They don't have to pay for car insurance. They don't have to pay for wear and tear on the car. They don't have to pay for car maintenance. Of course they're gonna have some extra money. They don't have a car. But to make you feel less than, to make you feel superior, they go outside. Girl, let me take the trash. These are those people. And they're mad because they can no longer take credibility for what God is doing in your life. They can't take credibility for what your ancestors are doing in your life. They cannot take credibility for the good that you have. They just can't.